3 months. That's how long I've been the other woman. And I didn't even know it. He told me he was a single dad, divorced, co-parenting, looking for something genuine. What he didn't tell me, his ex-wife was pregnant with their second child. Their second child? While we were sleeping together. While he was saying he loved me. While I was believing every word. I found out last week. I found out last Tuesday. He was in the shower. His phone buzzed on the nightstand. One message, that's all it took. And now I'm destroying his life while pretending to be his good little girlfriend. I discovered the truth last week. And instead of crying, instead of leaving, I decided to become his worst nightmare. Let me tell you how. We'd been together for 3 months. I know that's not long, but we were doing all the intimate things. You know the ones. I thought we were building something real. He mentioned his ex-wife once. Casual, offhand, just the mother of his child, nothing more. I believed him. For 3 months, he manipulated me, set traps, pulled me so deep into his web that I couldn't just cut ties and walk away. My head was a mess. Every time I tried to leave, he'd say something that made me stay. Every time I questioned him, he'd twist it back on me. Every time I felt something was wrong, he'd convince me I was crazy. Gaslighting. I know that word now. Why didn't I leave? Why was I stupid enough to let him trample all over me? I asked myself the same question. But curiosity didn't kill this cat. It woke something up in me. Something dark. So I created a fake profile. Profile created. Fake name. Stock photo. Open relationship lie. The game began. I contacted the mother of his child. I told her the father of her baby was talking to other women on dating apps, that he matched with someone and told them he was single, that he only mentioned having one child. I waited for her response. I thought she'd be shocked, devastated, maybe grateful that someone finally told her the truth. She attacked me. She blamed me, said I was stupid for letting a man use me, said she's known he does this for years. I was speechless. She's beautiful, she has a job, she's pregnant with his second child, and she's still with that piece of trash. Even after I told her everything, the lies, the manipulation, the other women he traps and deceives. She knows his games, and she keeps her arms wide open for him to trample all over her. She said she only focuses on her kids and her work, and she lets the men in her life ruin other women's lives. Like he ruined mine. That disturbed me, because now it almost feels funny when the truth comes out like this. It makes me a little angry, but it's also kind of fun watching them dance in the fire. She demanded to know the name of the woman I was lying about, the woman her baby's father was supposedly talking to. She doesn't know that woman is me. She doesn't know I'm the one she's attacking. She doesn't know I'm sitting here reading her messages, laughing. I know what you're asking. Why don't I just leave? But here's the truth. I grew up in a house where silence and appearances were everything. He thinks that silence is weakness. It's where I hide my plans. I'm not ready to move on to another man yet. The shame I feel keeps me stuck. But that same shame has turned into something else. If I can't walk away clean, neither can he. My logical mind tells me to leave, but somewhere deep in my soul, I can't. Now I'm thirsty to conquer him, to be something he'll never forget. I want to be his karma. I want to ruin his life. Today I succeeded. He couldn't sleep. He attacked me. Asked if the guy who likes me talks to his baby's mother. His baby's mother attacked me too, demanding to know who the hell this guy is. That's me, who dared to tell her how problematic her baby's father is, how pathetic and dishonest he is, how fucked up their kids' lives will be, how pathetic she is for still being with him. Let me be clear, I'm not bullying a pregnant woman, okay? I grew up in a house like hers, and it disgusts me to see her stay with him just because of the kids. Acting superior to her husband and the other women he lies to, traps, deceives, and forces into being the other woman. While she stays with this piece of trash, I tried to talk to her politely, told her how fucked up their kids' lives will be. She thought I was cursing at her children. I wasn't. I was telling the truth, the facts. And I know I'm not better than her. Believe me, I know. I'm not better than him either. Believe me, I know that too. But I accept my fate. And I feel good. Because now it's his turn. Now he can't sleep peacefully at night. Because of what he did to me. It's petty, I know. But damn, it was a wonderful feeling. I don't think I'm going to stop. Not until I destroy his ego in such an absurd way that he'll question his own confidence for the rest of his life. I'm going to unmask all that male arrogance, strip it down until he's completely destroyed. I'm going to make him realize he thought he was a great hunter all along, but it was all a lie. I want to be his little insignificant lesson, the one that haunts him, the one he never forgets. Let me tell you what revenge feels like. It's not fire, it's not screaming, it's not breaking things. It's quiet. It's creating a fake profile at 2 a.m. It's typing messages to a woman who doesn't know you're the other woman. It's watching a man panic when he realizes his lies are catching up to him. It's knowing he's lying awake at night, wondering who knows, wondering what's coming next. It's the absence of peace. And I'm taking that from him. 3 months ago, I was the victim. Now I'm the architect of his destruction. He thinks I'm his good little girlfriend. He thinks I'm oblivious. He thinks I'm still trapped in his web. He's wrong. I'm the spider now, and he's the fly. The ex-wife doesn't know who I am, but she will. When the time is right, I'll reveal myself. Not to her, to him. I want to see his face when he realizes the woman he's been sleeping with is the same person who's been exposing his lies. The same person who's been talking to his ex-wife. The same person who's been planning his downfall. I want to watch the color drain from his face. I want to hear him stutter. I want to see him beg. And I'm not going to forgive him. People will tell me to let it go, to forgive, to move on, to find someone better. They don't understand. This isn't about moving on. This is about making sure he never does this to another woman. This is about karma. This is about justice. This is about making him feel what I felt. The betrayal, the manipulation, the humiliation, the sleepless nights. I've been keeping a folder. Screenshots, messages, dates, times, everything he's said, everything he's done. When I'm ready, I'll send it to him. Not in anger, in silence, just a document, no explanation, no drama. Let him read it, let him understand, let him know that I knew all along. What's in that folder will change his life forever, but first, he needs to suffer with the doubt. The first stage of my revenge is complete. He's not sleeping. He's panicking. He's questioning everything. Good. This is just the beginning. I used to think I was weak, for staying, for letting him manipulate me, for not leaving when I found out. But I'm not weak. I'm strategic. I'm patient. I'm becoming something he'll never forget. The woman who destroyed him. The woman who made him question his own confidence. The woman who unmasked his arrogance. The woman who became his karma. Conservative Asian families teach you to be quiet, to endure, to suffer in silence, to keep the family name clean. I'm using that against him. He thinks I'm the quiet, submissive type. He thinks I'll never fight back. He's wrong. My silence isn't weakness. It's calculation. Every time he touches me, I'm gathering evidence. Every time he lies, I'm documenting it. Every time he says he loves me, I'm saving the message. He thinks he's using me. I'm using him. For my revenge. For my closure. For my peace. The ex-wife asked me again, "Who is this woman? Who is talking to her husband's baby's father?" I told her, I don't know her, but she knows everything. She's everywhere. She's in his messages. She's in his lies. She's in his sleepless nights. She's coming for him, and there's nothing he can do. I know this is messed up. I know people will judge me. They'll say I'm bitter, that I'm obsessed, that I should just leave. They're right, but I don't care, because this isn't about being right. This is about being unforgettable. This is about being the lesson he learns, the one that haunts him, the one he can't escape. 3 months, that's how long I've been the other woman. But not for much longer. Soon I'll be something else. His worst nightmare, his karma, his little insignificant lesson. Pray for me, because I'm not stopping. Not until he's destroyed. Not until he questions his own confidence for the rest of his life. Not until he realizes he was never the hunter. He was always the prey, and I'm the one who caught him.
If you've ever trusted the wrong person, subscribe now. And tell me honestly, would you forgive him?